Time to get back to crawling around the caves. Looking for free shit I can turn into piles of money. Alright. Last time around, cleared up Buzz's shop, carrying a bunch of stuff that I need to go sell. But first, let's go collect that bonus. Oh yeah, I did read about freaking the bloodied mobile computer thing. Probably gonna do his quest line. Probably. Got rid of the faceless for you. Yeah, saw some of them retreating. Don't know what you did, but well done. Here's the 400, I promised. Since you saved Buzzer in the process, here's the bonus, 200. Pleasure doing business. Indeed. Even though the faceless are gone, you seem troubled. Are there other problems that you could pay me for? I'm relieved, believe me. More than it shows, but so many troubles befell Rail Crossing recently. That's the reason why I'm not exactly jumping with joy. Basically trade one misfortune for another. I'm a trusty guy. Give me the job. Trust isn't the issue, it's just... Alright, I'll explain. Recently we've had problems with an increasing number of attacks on Rail Crossing. Mostly by bandits, but hell, when you add the faceless to that, the pressure becomes overwhelming. Regardless, even without these recent events, the attacks have become more and more vicious and difficult to repel. So I made a deal with the Protectorate some time ago, according to which they were to deliver us military supplies. Look, I don't know how you feel about the Protectorate, but what I did out of necessity. Rail Crossing is a small station, easy pickings, and we need a way to protect ourselves. To do that, we need weapons, ammo, medical supplies, everything pretty much. And those things you can't go around and pick like mushrooms. And I'm guessing they didn't give you all that stuff for free, did they? Nothing's free in this world. We made a deal. Let's leave it at that. Alright, how about the delivery? The only thing I had been told was that a train loaded with supplies was due to arrive several days ago. As far as I know, the train was to set off from South Railroad Outpost, which is a small protectorate base south of here. The train never arrived, and I've received no word from the protectorate regarding the whole situation since. I do not know what is happening. Maybe it never departed, maybe something happened along the way, maybe I just don't know. I'll go find your train for you. Great. Thanks. You'll be rewarded for your assistance, I promise. Just find out what happened to that train. Okay, so the best way to reach South Railroad Outpost is by following the tracks south, which is exactly the route the train had to take to reach us. Turn to me if you learn anything important, and please be quick. Lives are at stake. I'll be here in the office. Take care. Kinda wish we could have discussed payment, but I guess that'll come after. Should probably scrap some of this. Got enough to make a pile of repair kits. I did say I wanted to keep some of that to make my own frag nades. I just forget how much I need. $80 for a batch of 10. I'll try to hold on to it. Got a healthy amount of Molotovs, I think. 5 in the bar, 10 in the inventory. It'll be enough for now. Good amount of lockpicks. Could get some more magnesium. I did say I wanted to start upgrading the incendiary grenades eventually, so why not now? Not entirely sure if I'm gonna need the root soda for anything except the arena. Not sure when I'm gonna get around to that. I could probably get most of it cleared. Probably. And I did say I wanted some chips. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten the better chips. Get an extra 3% to the crit chance, but also get a 2% increased chance of getting crit. Yeah, stick to the normal ones. Mostly because I already bought them. Not enough cash. Doesn't really have anything I want to buy. I'll find someone else to sell that to. Oh yeah, another thing I remembered after playing last night, the break action grenade launcher I have doesn't actually need a frame, I just needed the cash. So I could go and get that upgraded right away. Well, after I go and grab the grenade launcher again. I'm pretty sure I left it in Core City. Hoarding Mule. Not wrong. That being said, I am trying to sell most of it. It's just, people don't typically buy all this much crap. Not to mention, I've already kinda sold a whole pile of stuff, so everyone's broke already. Anyway, how you doing, Forga? In Dungeon Siege, they have a mule to help you carry stuff from A to B. That'd be pretty helpful right about now. Think I'm gonna save the ticket money and just walk my way over, back to Core City. Path's already clear, mostly. I'm not sure if anything respawns in this part. So, for this quest about finding the missing train, that's the quest that you get to make the very exciting decision of, do I help the anarchists or do I help the authoritarians? Playing Valkyrie Chronicles 3 on PSP emulator. While the plot is normal, the repetition of maps is atrocious. Yeah, hate when that happens. Although, I think I've only ever played the first of that series, and I only played like a tiny bit of it. Is it still like a semi-turn-based kind of thing? Missed. Yeah, not sure why I never played that one the whole way through. I did like a bunch of missions, thought it was pretty cool, and then just never really got back to it. Blame it on the ADHD. Doing some pretty good damage. I think I already checked over here. The second and the third execute map repetition on a high level. So is it just kind of same map, different enemy team kind of thing? So it's just kind of feels like you're fighting over the same map repeatedly. Because I kind of get why they do that, but unless if the map is really damn good, it's kind of kneecapping the variety. Not sure which questline I'm gonna go and do after I sell all this stuff. I mentioned the train one, which I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to get the mission done. There's also the arena questline. I could start doing the stuff for Gorski, could run back over to Foundry, could try to go take on Balor's Ironheads. So many places to go shoot people. Battle scene is a combination of fields that are repeating and stitched together in different screens. Huh. So kinda like a lot of those roguelike games where they just combine rooms or areas in a random pattern, but the rooms themselves are always the same. Or I guess in this case, the fields. It's very much a budget-friendly approach. Alright, sell all these bullets. Still not sure if I should bother with aluminum cloth at all, or just go all in on blast. Probably blast. Just because of how much higher the damage numbers tend to be with those. And I forget how good the blast cloth I had stashed away was. Enemies are the same, gameplay itself is still, you see everything the game has to offer in the first chapter. Yeah, that does sound pretty rough. Then after that it's just bigger, higher, thicker, so just more dudes in the same map. Yeah, at that point, unless if the combat system is ridiculously in-depth, you really don't have much more to see. It's plot focused. Huh. Well, just like a gameplay focused approach, it better be able to make people put up with the rest of it. Which, from the sounds of things, it isn't. Not sure if I should craft some more grenades right now and just leave them here, or leave it all as components. Actually, now I think about it, I don't have any TNTs, so I can't craft grenades anyway. Let's go fix that. Any launcher frames? Doesn't look like it. So damn, look at how expensive that thing is. 53k for a minigun that probably costs like that much firing 2 burst of. Some real heavy weapons guy kinda shit. Gonna make some more flashbacks. Make 6 of them. Hold on to the rest. Never know when I'm gonna need some more magnesium grenade. $63. That one's $83. Started to dislike the RPG approach to items. Game shows off a thing that current character can't use. Yeah, I feel you on that one. The one I dislike the most is when it's like, oh, there's 50 guns in this category, but they're all basically like direct upgrades of each other, with like the only big difference being, oh, you need 10 more skill points to use the next one. That being said, I can't think of too many games that do that kind of thing other than like, I don't know, I guess the crafting system in Fallout 4 kind of works like that. A lot of the weapon parts are basically just, here's a better version of the previous one, except you need to have the right skill to be able to apply it. Rarely want to play a game more than one time with a different character. Yeah, I also understand that part, which, It's kind of ironic considering the whole reason I have so many hours in this game is because of how wildly different all the builds are. Like, I can look at this crossbow and be like, damn, I wish I could use that. Let's start a new character. Not actually gonna do that because crossbows kinda suck, but I could. And that's replay value right there. Gonna go see if Rag has anything for sale. Now that I'm thinking of like the RPG style of weapon progression, that's one of the issues I had with Stalker 2. Some of the early weapons are just ridiculously weak if you ever go back to them, like most of the AKs. Yeah, I get having a plot or gameplay preference. I'm definitely more on the gameplay side of things. Like both this game and I think Fallout New Vegas are really good examples of, I know a lot of all the different quest outcomes because I've played the game a bunch of times over, so there'd be absolutely nothing new for me replaying that game from a plot perspective. But I could just make some wacky new build and just break very hard mode over on my knee by just metagaming the shit out of it. And I find that pretty entertaining. Don't blame people who don't find it entertaining though. It's kind of a lot of build up just to be able to slap Lanius in the face with a bumper sword. Too busy yapping, I forget what I was trading about. No boot springs. Oh no wait, his inventory changes depending on if he's in the basement or not. Now I think about it, I could just loot the basement while he's upstairs. Better not. Also, now that you mention new playthroughs having a different plot, I remember one game doing that really well. I think it was East Origin. It's more of like a type of action, bullet hell kind of game. But I remember in that one, you get two characters to start with, and they both play pretty differently, so even though you're playing the exact same boss fights and level, it plays out pretty differently, and you do get completely different sides of the plot depending on who you're playing. And then you get a secret character after you beat the game with one of the two other characters, and he also has a completely different story. You just listed off a bunch of games I never really got around to. Gives me an extra reason to go and play them, I guess. Not sure if I had better boot springs than a 108. Pretty sure I didn't. I should try Silent Storm. Yeah. I'll definitely bump it up the list. Is it like, it's funky on an emulator, or is it like, the controls are ancient kind of situation? Alright. Inventory is not entirely full. Got some boots I want to sell. Stashed a spring. This one's a 105. Go sell that one. It's a game from Old RU from Nivai Crazy Map Disintegration Physic Engine. And it still has hiccups to calculate. Sounds like a fun game. If the game engine is constantly shitting itself at all times, must mean there's something interesting going on. Well, that's usually how it goes. Sometimes the game is just kinda made badly. But I'm gonna reserve that judgment. Alright, I think I've decided what I want to go do. I'm gonna run back over the foundry, sell the rest of my stuff, and then I'm gonna go take out Balor and his iron heads. And then probably get the rest of the foundry stuff out of the way. Which means taking out the beast, doing the assignment, or shoot, what's his name again? Oh yeah, Jack Quicksilver. I think for that one, there's a couple of ways of completing the quest. Some of them get a better outcome than others. But I think the easiest way for me to complete it would be getting the beast quest done first. I think I'm just gonna walk over there. Tunnel should be clear. There's also a side path I could go down. If I had roughly twice the ammunition, I'd probably go do that instead. My coffee cup is empty. How tragic. Right? Doesn't want to buy any of my shit. Do I want to buy any of his shit? It's got a stockpile of grenades if I want to refill. Also, I can see what the concussive grenades do because I completely forgot. 65% nominal damage as mechanical damage to all targets in a radius of 1. Which is the same as the frag, and high explosive, at least the radius is. Dazes them for 1 turn if the damage penetrates the armor. Targets that are already dazed have 35% chance to get stunned. So, special bullets that stun people rather than just kill them. situationally useful. But I'm gonna need a lot more than one of them. Also, I completely forgot that I wanted to go refurbish the break action grenade launcher. If I remember right, it'll do more damage than this thing, but it's not far off from being outdated. And I'll have to pay like 400 coins for it. I think the damage range went up to like a little bit more than 200. Oh hey, another phone. Only has 3 functioning buttons. No, I haven't really been poking the buttons, so let's do that. Red cross. No response. Red rat hound. No response. Red exclamation mark. No response. Well, there was an attempt. And I found a circular wave amplifier. Expensive. Couple of iron heads. Next to a dead guy. Could have just shot him with the big grenade launcher, but I've got all these stun grenades. Well, flashbang grenades. Totally different. Shooting at me from off screen. It's a low blow. Oh, there he is. Just enough to live. We take those. This guy is a light machine gun. Not a very valuable one, but I'll take it anyway. Huh. Fancy hammer. Good thing he didn't hit me with it. Gonna be needing all these repair kits. And yet, still carrying too much stuff now. That is a pretty big hammer. I forget if, what's-his-face wanted to buy some of those. I'll go check. Weight to value ratio is not great, but if I scrap it, I think it just gives me metal scraps, or electronics, I mean. Can't scrap it, but I don't want to ditch it. Could just leave it in a barrel somewhere. Gonna leave all this stuff right there. I'll be back to sell it all later. A whole lot of stuff over there. And now all that stuff is on fire. Didn't take out the guys I wanted it to. And also I forgot to heal up. This is probably not gonna end well. Damn, that guy gets going fast. Can't hit all of them. Damn, that guy's tanky. like ridiculously tanky. Yeah, this one ain't looking good. Might have to come back at this point later. Actually, keep it off, bandage, then put it back on. Fortified vest is, I don't know. On the one hand, more health is more health. On the other hand, the fact that it makes it so your healing is worse unless if you take it off kinda sucks. Love to have the bio regen vest, but it's gonna be probably like level 25, 26 or something, while I'll actually be able to have enough points in both electronics and biology. And I'm not sure about the biology. I think it's like roughly 40 points in that should be enough for any kind of bioregen vest I can find, but I don't quite remember. This phone is completely fucked. No, there's guys on the other side. Oh, that's bad. As long as they all stay right there. There we go. He's full health. Gonna have to stun him. And there's another one. Maybe he's close enough to the landmine. Not quite. Damn. Well, this is probably a load save kind of scenario. It sure was. I start to have my doubts that I'm strong enough for this place. Getting shot at from off screen again. Alright, he's morphined. Damage taken reduced by 50%. After the effect expires, character will take damage equal to 50% of missing health. Which he's at half health. I forget what the threshold is. I think if I get him down to like 30%, then he should die instantly as soon as the morphine wears off. Just shot his own guy in the back. That guy's just running around in the fire. Ah, damn it, he did it again. Now this is looking even worse than last time. Maybe I survived this one. Probably not. Not ideal. Yep. We'll try the other side. If it still goes to complete shit, just gonna go somewhere else. That's a landmine. Completely failed to hit me. Or no wait, he did, but it was entirely absorbed by the shield. So it did not unstun me. Perfect. surrounded. That was a bad decision. Well, try somewhere else. Could go to the sewers in Core City. Could start doing the stuff for Gorski. Actually, I think there's a group of lunatics over here. Take them out. And like lunatics do, they're cooking soup on top of an explosive barrel. That guy's gonna be a problem. If I don't deal with him, that is. They're all going around. Have some more fire. He resisted. Well, this ain't gonna be good. It hit me with the icy hot. Alright, much better. But I think there's still two of them. Only see one so far. Resisted it again. Now I'm on fire. Not gonna lie, don't think I'm surviving this one. Wait, why did it interrupt? Eh, whatever. At least I didn't die. Pack of bubblegum. Expired pack of bubblegum. Old world delicacy that you could allegedly chew for hours. 1 point. Aegis blueprint. I forget if this one's rare or not. Fancy knife. Capacity 285. Some lunatic poetry. Collection of demented limericks, chaotically scribbled in blood. Talk about gods, pyramids, mushrooms, and carnal pleasures. 1 point. Just short. If you get it up to 85%, it heals the rest of it for you. Not hurting on medical supplies right now, though. Alright. Now, I'm gonna be doing something a little different from what I usually do. And that is to say, I'm starting to do ad breaks on Twitch rather than pre-rolls. So I will be back in like 3-ish minutes. And I'm back. With another cup of coffee. Alright. Cycle some of this. Also thinking I maybe should have remembered all the stuff I stuffed in the barrel over at Foundry. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. Go pick up the stuff, drink some juice, and run around between the merchants. Build up that cash reserve. Also have to remember I've got the fast forward button. Being for these grenades, I'm gonna hold on to the high explosive ones. Well, actually I could either hold on to those ones and use them for the beast fight, or I could just craft them Mark 5s, because I'll probably want to be able to use those once I actually do start that fight. Get like 1,000 bladelings showing up. Actually, I'm gonna fix that helmet. And the guns too. Well, 87 blast cloth. The one I had was 70 something. Sell all of that. Actually, might not have as much to sell as I thought I did. Stock up on antidotes. Want 6 medicine. I feel like this guy's store never really has anything, yet I'm gonna check. Because what if it does have something? Could buy a repair kit. I think I'm gonna drink the juice and go do a merchant run anyway. Even if I don't have terribly much to sell, I'd like to clear out all this stuff, like all the bolts that I'm never gonna use. Actually, just remembered another thing I should do while I'm here. Go talk to the mayor. Or no, wait. I think it's the chief of security guy I have to talk to about the faceless thing. Let's find out. Paul, so far you've proven to me that you're a man I can trust. And because of that, I've got a small job for you. Foundry Guard patrolmen have spotted a group of faceless. Faceless, just west of Foundry. I would like you to go on a reconnaissance mission for us. We've been observing them for some time now, but their intentions are not yet clear to us. I just want you to try to find out what they're up to, nothing else. Your reward will be 100 charons, if you can accomplish the job. Actually, I've already done that. Now pay me. You talked to them. What'd you find out? The second one's the truth. And I don't see a reason not to tell them the truth. They're looking for some kind of item. Something that means a lot to them, but it turned out that this item wasn't in Foundry. After talking to them about it, they got into their tunneler and left. Interesting. We'll still need to stay alert, as it could come as some kind of ruse. But the fact that they weren't hostile to you is not a bad indicator by all means. You did well. Here's your reward. Need to go. See ya. Alright, let's start with Junkyard. Could sell the old frags. Damage isn't that much worse, so maybe I just use them. Components aren't going to be terribly high quality around here. Actually, I'll just buy some magnesium powder from what's-his-face, Fixer. He wants 11 bolts. I think this is like one of the few guys in the game that actually does buy bolts. No, Jack Quicksilver should be buying some, but he hasn't been recently. Oh yeah. Remember how these guys extorted me for money just because they could? Well, I'm here to recollect. You'll pay for that, he yells out, dead on the floor, smoldering. Fancy goggles. More fancy goggles. I've got a very good weight to value ratio. Think I'll keep this pair. Sell that one. Sell this one. Oh no, wait. Can't afford all of it. Want 13 medicine. Yeah, I should start selling the low-level hypos. So that's how much? 9. Could start stockpiling the morphine. Although every time I've actually had to use morphine, it's ended up just kinda delaying things rather than actually letting me face tank. Might be a skill issue, I don't know. Do wish all the traders were closer together on Junkyard, but wouldn't make much sense for all of them to actually share the same map in some sense. Or at least this guy and the other fucko on the other side. They are rivals after all. Alright, think I'll go to Cap Halfware next. Then I'll swing by Core City, grab the grenade launcher, go to Rail Crossing, upgrade the grenade launcher, and screw around with it for a bit, see if it's better than the one I currently have. It'll be superior in terms of damage numbers, but only having one loaded at a time is kind of a downside. You want 6 bolts. Slowly getting rid of all of them. Don't have anything for him. Can't afford it, so maybe I should start using the Pentapus barbecue more often. Don't think the inventory's refreshed here by now. Or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, definitely wrong. Right then. $87. I forget if I have something better or not. Got the regen vest, which I'm not going to be able to use for a really long time. Damn it, Alphabet. Get out of the way. This guy's never buying electronic parts. I think it might have just been he wasn't refreshed. Yeah, it finally wants bolts. After I've already sold most of them. Those are friendly now. Guess that does answer my question of, did the Faceless hack him or bring them, and turns out it's hack. His store has not refreshed. Alright. Please fix the grenade launcher. 400. I think I can knock 100 coins off the price if I had the schematics. Or the blueprint catalog thingamajig. Which I do remember where I have to go to find that, and that's not happening anytime soon. So have the money. He takes everything, including the weapon. Alright, time to get started. I'm excited, to be honest. Can't tell how long it's gonna take exactly, but it won't be quick. Anything else you need before I start? Nope. Surprised that this guy sells grenades. Alright, so while I wait for Miles to do his thing, maybe I go check out the train situation. Should be able to handle it. There's also another fun place over here I could go to. And by fun, I mean horrific. Not this spot. This one's just lunatics. Actually, I should be able to take those guys on. They'll kill me in like one turn if I give them the chance, but I can do the same thing to them. Maybe later. It's up here. Another busted phone. You know what? I'm gonna give this place a try. 'Cause at least if it doesn't work out, I'll know roughly how long how far away I'll be to actually being able to complete this place. Choose between stun or daze. I choose stun. There's one. It's not even one of the dangerous ones, and he's taking a shitload of damage to take down that is. And then he goes right through my shield and armor. These guys also have a really big passive regen. It popped up right there. So, just repeatedly throwing Molotovs will help, but it won't solve the problem. Yeah, and they're taking, like, nothing in terms of damage. I'll come back to this spot later. if ever. Don't think there's anything I really need that's down that hole. No, there's an oddity, and there's also a boss version of those. Which I don't even want to imagine how much health he has. Gonna scrap those. Pretty sure over there is where the train is. But there's one other spot further down the rail line. Wanna go clear that out first. Right over here. There's 6 buttons. They're all painted black. Huh. Robotic pre-recorded messages voice speaks up. Psst. Mechanical support unavailable. Contact the personnel inside the room ahead of you. Sounds legit. Dog. That's a dirty trick. Damn it. I think he's winning. Yep. And here I was so confident. Just because my health wasn't going down all that fast. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen twice. Guy's surprisingly tanky. There we go. Huh. It's got a higher mechanical damage threshold than my metal suit of armor does. Crazy armor penalty though. Wondering if I should use it. I'll hold on to it for now, if only to sell it. Minigun motor, Jumpstarter Mark II. A much better weight to value ratio than the Jumpstarter Mark I found last time. So I'm not sure if I've ever read the description for this. It's a Jumpstarter model automatic electric motor designed for rotating minigun barrels. Powered by an internal battery that's recharged by a highly efficient thermoelectric generator capable of converting part of the shooting waste heat into electrical energy. As the name suggests, Jumpstarter series motors are famous for getting the barrels rotating quickly, though their top speed is fairly limited. This is the Mark II version, which is a straight improvement of the base version. Alright, that's those guys dealt with. I forget if it's at this phone or a phone later down this line that opens a secret room. I think it might be over here. And not this corner. Completely out of commission. Pretty sure it's this one. Mostly because that looks like a door right there. The box's metal cover is severely bent, most likely after being struck by a sledgehammer. Although it's in terrible shape, with sufficient knowledge and the right tools, it can still be salvaged. Attempt to fix. The inside of the box resembles a crime scene. Furious pummeling has left little to work with. It was shown no mercy. The knowledge and skill required to fix this device exceed your own. Damn. It said hacking or mechanics, right? Electronics. At least I know it's there. Alright, gonna go get the train situation fixed. And then, assuming that I don't end up using all of my ammo for it, probably go take out the lunatics. Surely the grenade launcher will be done by the time I get all that done. Bunch of bandits. A young, skinny-faced man signals you to stop with one hand, while firmly holding a pistol in the other. Hold it right there, friend. There's nothing here for you to see. Turn around, walk away, unless you're looking for trouble. So you have a lovely train here. Wonder where it came from. Listen, friend. I don't know what you've heard, but pay attention to what I'm about to say. We're all being manipulated by the Protectorate and their brainless puppets. You, me, our friends and family, everyone. Please, stay out of this. Don't be a fool. We're not your true enemies. And why should I believe you? Who the heck are you anyway? We're the Free Drones, and we fight against the Protectorate oppression. Underrail Protectorate, the same faction that destroyed Biocorp, that enslaved North Underrail, that has committed so many atrocities and fed itself this fat with the corpses of those who would not conform, is now here. Well, we don't want him here, or anywhere else but hell. We're gonna stand up to him because we ain't a bunch of Quakers. Huh. Fight the big man, and let rail crossing die in the crossfire. Tell me more about these free drones. We are anarchists, and our movement was formed in North Underrail as a response to a regime that tortures, kills, and imprisons thousands of its people annually. This war machine, operated by General Melek himself, is now slowly driving its serrated threads over us too, us Southerners. Don't let the United Stations banners fool you. Melek's dogs are here for conquest. You have no reason to trust me, and I know how everything I just said sounds and how difficult it might be, or it might seem, for some to believe. But that's what's happening, brother. That's our world. I like this first option, but I have absolutely terrible persuasion. Well, I did get hired to get the supplies back. I'm gonna get the supplies back. You brainwashed Protectorate puppet. I'll put a few holes through that rotten head of yours. Not a good start. Damn. Alright, this time, we skip the talking, get right to the shooting. That's a lot of damage. And that's not enough damage. There's the sniper. Sniper or knife guy. Whichever one I don't take out is probably gonna kill me. He missed. No idea where that crossbow guy went. There he was. If only I rolled a little bit higher damage. Damn it. I think that's curtains. Try again. That guy's on fire. Alright, not as scary as he was in my mind. So I'll the sniper now. Unless if he does that. And I'm dead anyways. Probably help if I had the right goggles on. And some chips. total miss. Damn. Gonna get sniped from off screen any second now. He missed. This is exactly what I wanted to not happen. Just far enough apart. But that ain't good. Now the sniper's definitely gonna wreck my shit. Save me morphine. He missed. Earlier he was doing no damage, now he's just completely ruining my plans. Damn it. Get him eventually. It's always some new way I'm getting fucked over. Right, good start. I just have to keep the momentum. Come on, just hit him. Fuck's sakes. Well, as long as I can kill him. It's not looking good. Shit. One down. And I'm toast. I'm sure I can do it. Just have to have all the dice rolls line up. Damn it. I was really hoping I was going to be able to stun that guy. Just please miss every single hit. Thank you. Well, gonna have to try again. Only I could take out that sniper first before everyone else. But he's sitting somewhere all the way in the back. It's everyone but the sniper. Smacked myself in the dick with that one. Damn. Resisted 340 damage. Still took 289. Died instantly. Right. So, gonna keep trying, but it's time for an ad break. We will be right back. Alright, time to get back to it. Wait for the other two over there to run up, then hit all of them with the Mark IV. Just have to find the right spot to stand. Probably over here. Alright. Lots of value out of that one. But can I get away with it? Huh. Somehow left combat. I'll take it. It's on the other side. Got him with his shield down. There we go. Bunch of free ammo that definitely wasn't taken off the train I was put in charge of retrieving. Anarchist symbol. Well-known Circle A symbol which represents anarchism. 3 point. This guy's had surprisingly high quality shit. So that's the trigger point. A bomb has been set. Should do something about that. Frightened but determined, the man confronts you. Damn you, man. You killed all my friends. Never wanted to do this, but it's the only way now. I can't let the Protectorate win. The free drones will fight on. Why are you doing this? You really willing to blow yourself up only to deprive the Protectorate of some supplies? I'm a free drone. That's who I am. And I am eager to give my life to make sure those Protectorate cans are driven out of this world. They have a powerful army. They have their mighty dreadnoughts. But we have the courage and the will to resist them. And their devious manipulations. Something I see you couldn't. Words are cheap. Get out of the way. Make me deaf to Protectorate. That was your choice. And I missed. Just dump a bunch of crap on the ground. Alright. Probably should have started with that. It's ticking down. Just tanky enough to be a problem. Alright, defuse the bomb. Approach a ticking explosive device. There's a visible countdown timer, and as you further inspect it, you notice that the explosive is housed in a crudely made square metal case. One side of the case seems loose. Try to remove the panel. Successfully open one side of the case. Inside you see a small electrical board that's connected to what appears to be the detonator via 3 wires. The detonator is inserted directly into the explosives. On the board itself you notice a lit red LED, 4 small switches, and a small battery. You still hear the bomb ticking. Flip the board. Other than a bunch of soldering joints, you spot 2 dots in the corner, done with a black marker. Battery. By careful inspection you notice that the battery doesn't seem to be powering the detonator itself, but something else on the board. Running out of time. Remove the battery. Didn't work. Alright, so not the battery. Maybe the wires. 3 wires connect the board to the detonator. They're colored red, blue, and black. Black. Nope. Try the switches. See 4 white switches on the board that are immediately labeled 1 through 4. They only appear to be connected to the battery slot by a crudely soldered wire. Then on the back, 2 dots in the corner done with a black marker. Let's try switch 2. As you flip the switch, you hear a clicking sound coming from somewhere else on the board. Then maybe the black wire? Nope. Alright, so no, it's the second switch. How about the detonator? Detonator seems firmly inserted into the body of the explosive. Yank it. Bad move. Try to remove the battery. Managed to safely remove the battery. You immediately notice the red LED die. Try the wires again. Red. Nope. Switch, then the battery. How about the detonator? Still no. It's not the red wire. It's not the detonator. Leaves the other 2 wires. Haven't tried the blue one yet. And now I know. Good thing we've got more bomb disarmal guys than they have bombs. As you cut the black wire, the ticking stops. It appears that the explosive is no longer active. Alright. I've successfully stopped the bomb. Gonna have to scrap some stuff. Let's see. Keeping that one. The other ones are not that expensive. Just need to carry more things. You know, I'd be up for that plan, but it would take me like 30 minutes to walk to the nearest vendor at this rate. Just gonna get rid of the low value stuff, turn it into repair kits, and then I'll have a bunch of expensive high value stuff. That's gonna take me like an hour to find someone to sell it to, because everyone's broke. Strength training hermit turtle style. I like it. Fix up that sniper. Keep the pistol with the laser sight. Get rid of the other ones. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to ask. How you doing, frog? Hope I wasn't going, too crazy in your chat the other night. I've been trying to suppress the voice in the back of my head that goes, "No, don't post that, it's stupid." Alright, turn all of this scrap into repairs. Alright, carrying too much stuff, but at least I'm not snail pace. Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it? Not having to do the clipping myself. That being said, I need to get around to playing some more multiplayer stuff. Need to farm some more clips for my YouTube channel. probably try to wrangle the guys to play some more Peak or Repo or something tomorrow, but no guarantees. Alright, got everything that was here. I'm gonna go tell him about how I bravely managed to stop the terrorists from blowing up the train. They'll give me a medal for this one. I'm gonna skip the room full of lunatics up ahead. If only because, it's hard to fight carrying so much stuff. Though I could just dump it in a pile and then go kill all of them. Yeah, I'll try that while I still have the food effect on. If I remember right, there's also some crawlers hanging around here. Set them all on fire. And run this way. Having about it, they might just leave by the top entrance. So go in here, close the door. Oh, hello there. He's got a lot of health. And he's holding a knife. Flashbang. All kinds of fun stuff in this room. If I hit him, I'll knock him right out of the incapacitated. And then he'll probably try to stab me right in the ribs. Just hide behind the boxes for now. Alright, that guy's done. Huh. Nice armor. Flynn the Flayer. He's got a spear. That guy will stop being an issue very soon. Have some more fire. Took a chunk out of me on the way out. Poison's gonna fuck me up. If I'm lucky, they're gonna forget I'm here. Oh, so much for that. Let's try from the other side. And that guy just absolutely fucked my chances of winning this one. I'm not out of the fight yet. Sniper's down, the psionic's down. There's the crossbow guy. Then there's also the spear guy. God damn. 2 health. Try to get this guy before he runs away. Not enough. Close the door. Leave. Gonna try to reset the encounter. That might not be happening. Damn you, game. You told me I wasn't gonna move if I took the shot. Alright. Definitely getting better results from up here, though. Somehow hit myself with that one. Or no, wait, that was the landmine on the ground. Right. It's the 2 dangerous guys down. Now for the rest. Probably walking their way up the tunnel right now. I'll know if I see the door open. There's the spearman. So he's the one who did the crawler poison. Gonna have to set myself on fire for this one. It was kind of a waste now that I think about it. Yeah, he's just gonna walk right back over here and slap my ass. Could try to set him on fire again, but don't think that's gonna work. It's behind the pillar, so I don't think the grenade thrown here is gonna actually hit him. And if I throw it over here, it's gonna hit myself. He's got a lot of health. Yeah, I really shouldn't have thrown that flashbang earlier. Damn. Fuck these guys. Just gonna grab my stuff and go sell it. Alright. Fast forward does not work when you're over encumbered. Cheat engine wins again. Don't have any fabric repair kits. Or no, wait, I've got 2 of them. So fix that one. I think these are the same suit. So I should fix this one that's got the lower durability. Or I can fix that one. Wrong choice, but whatever. Alright, I've got all this expensive stuff. I just have to actually sell it. Don't think the merchants here are refreshed. Wonder if Miles is done with the grenade launcher. I'm pretty sure it just gives you it directly if you walk up and talk to him, but let's ask anyway. Still got a long way to go. Working on the internal mechanism, figuring out how this thing's assembled. A lot of work on the external bits after that. Let's come back later. Later. I mean, it's just a tube with some wood strapped to it. Can't take that long, can it? Can't afford all of it. This guy wants 4 vests. Don't think he can afford 4 vests. Alright, go see if Buzzer wants anything. Right after I grab my reward. Found out what happened to your train. You did? Great. Tell me everything. It was the free drones. Free drones. You sure? Yep. Think all this was an act against Protectorate rather than against Underrail Crossing. Indeed. Makes perfect sense. Don't know much about them, but I know they're all about fighting Protectorate. They came from the north several years ago, just after Protectorate started building Fort Apogee in Upper Underrail. All that aside, where's the train now? What about the cargo? Took care of the hijackers. South of Rail Crossing, there's a turn west into a cave and to what appears to be some warehouse. Supplies look mostly untouched. Excellent. But I don't think the Protectorate would appreciate us taking the train without their knowledge. Go to South Railroad Outpost and talk to them about getting their train and then sending the supplies to me. Get back to me when you're done. Job's not done apparently. Let's speed things up a bit. Have the efficient shield. Does not. And it's gonna be so long before I can make my own. Think about it. When I was thinking of what build to do for this playthrough, it was between the one I'm currently using and the energy pistol all in on int build. That one's pretty fun because you can have like 50 skill in most of the crafting stuff, or the technology stuff. But since you have like 13 points in int or whatever by the point I'd be at, it boosted all the way up. So you can basically craft whatever the hell you want, including a ridiculously good energy pistol. But that's much more glass cannon than what I have right here. Also, I think I'm gonna sip the juice and go sell some stuff. Alright, start with Core City. I only want 2 suits. I'll keep this one. That one's way heavy, so sell that one. Keep this one. Since when does the game has rifts? I'm not sure if it was back when they released Expedition or if it was a little bit before that. It was probably Expedition. Added a quest line with Dude over in Rail Crossing. Once you complete it, you got the juice. Use the juice, walk the rifts. Pretty neat stuff. No hexogen. Oh, and to clarify, I don't think you actually need to have the DLC to do the quest. It's just, when they updated the game to have all the waterways and stuff is when they added it. Or no, wait, they added the waterways before that, I think. I don't know, that was like 3 years ago. I don't remember shit. This guy still hasn't refreshed. Leave some of the high explosives here. Also leave the cigar, just so I don't accidentally sell it. Alright, just have to find somewhere to sell the 2 armor suits. Actually, I'll go to Foundry for that. Not sure what quest I want to do next. Obviously I'm gonna want to run over to the Protectorate building in Junkyard. So I guess I could go finish up the stuff there. Should be more than well enough equipped for all of it. Don't entirely remember if there's more than 2 special grenades for the launchers. There's that one, the concussive launcher grenades, which I already have, for the 25mm. Then for the 40mm, there's the thermobarics, which I forget if there's a guaranteed spawn for that or if I just have to hope it's gonna show up in the shop. I think that's the only 2. Don't remember. Gonna teleport over back to junkyard. There's 2 spots outside of junkyard. There's the building that's full of burrowers, and then I need to go kill the rest of the guys in the embassy building. Not that I have to, but all of them have shield emitters, which is a lot of money. That one's probably harder now I think about it. Go deal with the burrowers. This man is badly wounded. A number of large, bony spines have pierced his leather armor and lodged themselves into the flesh beneath. Bloody pieces of torn cloth lie around him, as well as a couple of extracted spines, some broken, others whole. I was wondering what type of rat would come first to take a bite of my remains. He raises his SMG and points it at you. Came a bit too soon though, buddy. You're really in that much of a hurry to die? By the time you muster the strength to squeeze that trigger, I could kill you 5 times over. Still sounds better than waiting to bleed to death. And he's gone. So once I start shooting, they're all gonna come running. I forget if warriors spawn down here. As it turns out, there's a lot of things I forget. Perfect. At any time now. Yep, there they are. Could just choke point all of them in the hallway though. Oh, looks like I'm stuck back here. Is. Forgot about that landmine. Two for one. Train schedule. 1 point. Just another 20 points to go. Molotov this way. .40mm that way. Alright. How much ammo do I actually have? Running low on 25. Got plenty of 40. Time to use it. Not quite enough. That's a ticket. Takes 35 points for a reload. Oh, there's one. Get them all crispy. Think about it. Don't have any high explosive for the 25, so I should have loaded the 40 with them. Right after I take this guy out. Throw some more fuel on there. Alright, Warrior should be running right back over anytime now. And he's on fire again. He's gonna keep running this way, however. Or not. Keep the flames going. Two shots, two misses. And the gun's starting to fall apart. Should probably run away and equip some more Molotovs. Actually, I can do that in combat. Is. Sure hope that warrior's lower than 85% health. and will never financially recover from wasting that one high explosive grenade. Two crits. That's not gonna be enough to kill him, unless if he runs right through the fire. He's still burning. I think I'm gonna try to exit combat, fix the gun, heal up, go right back in. Spotted by something. Wait for the fire to die out, and run right in there. Ah, they're all hiding over here. That is not quite enough to kill, but he might run back through the fire. Let's be sure of it. Try to use all these Mark III grenades. encyclopedia fragment. 1 point. Mandible. I already have one of those. Massive overkill, but I'm doing it anyways. Old data medium. I already have 5 of those. Sure, a lot of you fuckers around here. Right, pretty sure that's all of them. Hello there. This woman appears to be delirious from blood loss, and more importantly, poison. If she doesn't receive an antidote soon, she will surely die. Cliff, is that you? Ah. Administer the antidote. It's my fault Cliff is dead. Didn't want to go down there. He didn't want to disturb those creatures. But I made him. And now he's dead. She burst into tears. I'm not good at comforting people, so, best of luck to you. Bye. Also, I'm pretty sure I didn't get a chance to loot the footlocker. Also, a fun fact about Cliff. If you talk him down, he'll still die from the poison. Unless, if you have the doctor perk. That way you can heal him up. And by perk I mean feet. Totally different. Fucking empty. Well, joke's on me, I guess. Alright. I think that's a good spot to leave it for today. Have to run and go make some food after all. Right then. Let me just have a quick peek. See if there's anyone online I should send a raid towards. Ah, there is. Lisp is playing Battle Brothers. Game seems fun. How much does it cost? Depends on if you're including the 2 DLCs, but according to Steam, you can currently get it in a bundle, all of it for $35, roughly. Or no, wait. That's in Maple dollars. It's probably closer to like $30 in American dollars. Would recommend. But anyways, back to that raid. Let me just find the button. It's around here somewhere. I just had to change the layout of the stream manager. Now I don't know where anything is. Yeah, it's been definitely one of the funner games I've streamed, to be honest. Glad people like it too. Alright, got the quick actions panel back added. Save layout. Raid channel. Click. Oh yeah, and there's also the raid command like you pointed out. I really need like a cheat or something with all of those commands. I'm terrible about that kind of thing. But anyway, just kinda stalling at this point. So, thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching the stream. Now, you guys go and check out Battle Brothers. It's a fun game, I've been told. See ya.